What's up, everybody, and welcome to yet another Shotgun Hot Toy Reviews. I'm Wilson, joined by the round mound of pound himself,
Mr. Toast.
And next to him is...
I drive fast cars.
All right. And in this episode, you may think we're reviewing a Bloodshot toy, but we are not. We are reviewing a third-party Transformer. This is the NewAge, or NewAge, depending however you want to say it, right or wrong, toys, NAXM-1 Mista, M-I-S-T-A. But if you're smart, you know it's Dark of the Moon Soundwave.
I would never in a million years guess that this is Dark of the Moon Soundwave.
How many times have you seen Dark of the Moon?
Which one is that?
That's the one where they destroy Chicago in the end.
Once.
Which one is that?
It's the one with Shockwave in it.
3.
Which one is that?
It's the third one, for fuck's sake. It's the best one out of all the movies. That's the best.
So
That's
it's
where I
the
stopped.
least watery poop.
In that movie, this is his alt mode. He is a Mercedes-Benz. I don't know what exact kind. I just know he's a Mercedes-Benz.
Car.
And, yeah, a car.
Mm-hmm.
As a non-car guy, he looks like a car.
Yeah, and he's very shiny. Got some nice metallic coloring all over him.
Looks really nice.
Got some really nice pinkish
Brake lights.
brake
Yeah.
lights. Don't know why they're pinkish, but hey.
I like some of this detailing in here. It's even kind of texturized, those little black grill pieces or whatever you want to call them.
There you go. Now I can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some weird pink translucent plastic in his wheels.
Yeah.
Those brakes.
Yeah, those are usually the brakes, like the brake pads. The wheels are rubber too.
Nice.
He has a very masterpiece feel to him, like official masterpiece, I think. He may even be somewhat better than other ones.
Huh.
And if we look on the front too, it's got some clear headlights and more of that grill, and then actually like the Mercedes logo is what it looks like. They better be careful, might get in trouble.
We can only hope that they will stop making this toy.
So that's it. It's a pretty basic mode. I do want to show something real quick that I think is neat. His doors open up and down. Like, I think that's the way that car's supposed to have the doors open. I could be wrong, but I like that anyways. I like those DeLorean style doors.
That is a nice feature that I would never, ever, ever, ever use.
Yeah, and it does look silly when you look inside. You see all the robot parts in there and everything, but it's cool nonetheless.
For a sense of scale, here's the same exact toy.
Nah, that's the Studio Series version, but yes.
Here's one toy you don't need. Here's the other one.
Mr. Berg, explain to viewers who maybe haven't watched our show in a while, we haven't reviewed a third-party Transformer in a really long time, why we don't show transformations.
We don't show transformations because there are 1,000 better channels, and yes, we're actually telling you it's okay to watch other channels and still like us or thumb us down. We don't show them because we are really, me specifically, are terrible at transforming toys. We also find them boring and really hard to film well because your hands get in the way.
And also because there's 3 of us and our review is always going to run longer anyways. I will mention this guy's transformation seems very daunting at first. Part of that is actually due to the fact that the instructions are they're not good. I ended up figuring it out by looking at pictures of him. It's because a lot of the panels all split apart and go somewhere, and just figuring out how they correctly go is a little bit of a task.
Third-party instructions in general are pretty terrible.
They're garbage most of the time. That comes with the territory. The Dark of the Moon Soundwave looks familiar to everybody.
I mean this with all honesty and respect to the people who designed this and the people who have bought a now 3rd version of this toy, or 4th version, or 5th version.
2nd.
This looked like someone vomited up metal. I cannot tell what I'm looking at.
It's a pile of shapes.
I'm so sick of these goddamn Michael Bay toys. God, that is just... There is nothing pleasing about this aesthetically at all. It literally looks like a pile of metal got up and started walking.
Yeah, you think?
I'm being too nice.
Regardless on how you feel about the actual design of the character, the toy pulls it off pretty well, I would say. He's got all that nice silver paint and everything, but on his forearms, there's some nice metallic pieces.
Yeah, when Berg was saying there's nothing pleasing about it, I was thinking, hey, those forearms look nice.
Yeah. Really?
That's about it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
This version's got some nice fingers. I love the hands. I think they look great because they look a lot more accurate to the source material than the Studio Series version.
How can you tell?
Because I've seen pictures and seen the movie 100 times at least.
Like, so you just hate your eyes.
No, I love my eyes.
This is why. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, explains why Wilson likes weird shit sometimes, because his eyes obviously don't f***ing work.
Maybe.
I don't care if this is, they just 3D printed it directly off the computer screen.
Yeah.
That some wonderful group of guys designed.
Yeah. Also, we see more colors like the blue on his little blaster pieces, and in his waist there's some reds and golds, and some more golds up by his shoulders. And his head's got a really good sculpt. It's got that mean look. He's got red eyes, I believe.
They are red.
Yeah, they're red.
I believe he is a mean looking because my mind is matrixing this pile of garbage to look like possibly something remotely resembling something.
You don't remember when he executed a couple of them?
This was all business, but now it's personal. Do you understand me?
I understand. No prisoners, only trophies.
B, I think they're going to kill us.
Your time is up.
Wait. We surrendered. We're your prisoners.
Move it.
Can't we talk this out? We're all a bunch of good chaps. I mean, you know.
You're mine now. Turn around.
We give him a hell of a run.
You guys.
Even if
missing out.
he could execute the entire Autobot cast and the entire human race on film, and I'd be still going, what the f*** am I looking at?
Okay. So anyways, I think he's faithful to the design. Yes, it's a messy design, and there's a lot going on, but they also cover a lot of screws well, and I've realized that the screws are covered by pieces sort of like this.
No, they're covered up well. You know why they are covered up well? Because I can actually not recognize most of the screws that you're talking about as screws.
There you go. All right.
So yeah, this guy looks great.
Why don't we move him around?
His head is on a ball joint and hinge joint, so he can move his head all around. His tires still spin. These move up and down due to transformation, so you can put them where you want. These move, so you can put them where you want. Spin around 360. That moves due to transformation. That goes up. That goes up. Bicep swivel. Single arm joint. So all this crap, and you still can only get just over 90 degrees. But you can get it. I was surprised. Ball joint wrist, ball joint thumb, hinge fingers on the knuckle and the second knuckle. These pieces move, so you can put them wherever you want to make your toy look like a toy. These move. This moves. That moves. And then he has a swivel waist.
Yep.
No bend. Swivel legs. He can like kick super high, man. It's
Yeah.
impressive. And super back. Really well done. A lot of range there.
No ratchets, but it seems to be holding well.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
If you move these hip pieces, which move, he can get his leg crazy out there.
Wow.
swivel thighs, knees that move. This piece moves. This piece moves. This ankle tilt joint in there moves. That joint in there moves. This tire moves. That heel spur moves. This foot piece moves. So you can move every.
Yeah, he's almost got like double ankle tilt because the piece with the toe here is on a separate ball joint from the tire area. So you can get all of that. It's really well done.
So
It's good engineering on this thing.
any piece that unnecessarily moves in the movie can move in this, exposing all his interior parts for damage and movability, and supposedly realistically what a robot would transform into. So for accessories, my friend,
Yes, he comes with his gun that's seen in the movie. His gun is really well painted, actually. It's got some more of the nice metallic color and some gold in the barrels.
well done.
Really nice. And it fits in his hand the same way that most Masterpiece things do, with the two pegs, and you wrap his hand around it.
Okay.
Yeah, I see the screws too. Is that
What's-
what you were pointing to? Did you
I
point
was-
to the screw?
I was pointing to the details.
Uh-huh. The detail by the screw. Can I say screw anymore?
Yeah. I
And-
assume he holds it really well.
He does.
So while he's taking care of that, he comes with Ravage, a super articulated toy. It's got ball joints.
This doesn't transform, correct?
No. No, it does not.
He has the same grayish silver paint job with the gold highlights. Really well done. Lots of molded detail. It's got some weird fleck metal stuff going on through him. Maybe because he's in space, but he's very articulated and moves all kinds of places. He's got ball joint neck, head, neck, mid torso, hips, knees, feet.
The guns on his
Beep, beep,
back,
beep, beep,
they
beep.
move left and right. Yeah.
So yeah, he's super articulated.
He's really fun. And then you get Laserbeak, which Laserbeak was in Dark of the Moon.
Did he transform?
He did. He transformed into a copier as well as a computer screen.
Was he in the first one?
He was not.
What character was in there that was?
That was Frenzy.
Here's Laserbeak. He can move his wings up. That's on a joint that's tight. I'm not moving. His tail goes up and down, side to side. His neck goes up and down, side to side because it's on a ball joint. Head is on a ball joint. Hips are on ball joints, go around. No knees. Ankles are on a ball joint, moves around. Again, really well, cool red gloss paint job. To be clear, they move here and here, but I'm not moving them because this is not my toy. And as much as I would love to smash this to bits, I don't purposely break other people's toys.
Yes, that's
I like
good.
Laserbeak much more than Ravage. I think more care went into Laserbeak because of the paint. I think Ravage is mostly colored plastic and then some gold accents, but the wings and then the red on Laserbeak look really nice.
Yeah, I agree. They look great.
And in case you think I was lying or Wilson was lying, he can hold his cable gun.
So we have them standing next to official Masterpiece movie Jazz, official movie Masterpiece Megatron, and then the Studio Series Voyager Sentinel Prime.
I regret buying you just because you're part of those. Jesus.
He does pass the 1 foot test with a little work.
Yay!
All right, down to the bottom line where we rate this. Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay.
If I could divest myself of my hatred of this toy, I would probably give it a 3
Okay.
because I feel it's super expensive even though it isn't, because it does have like 237 moving parts, which
Right.
every time you make another part, it costs money. Every time you chrome another part, it costs money. Every time you paint another part, it costs money. And it's all articulated, and it does what it's supposed to do. But dear God, I'm gonna give it a 2 because I can't. It looks so ugly. And literally, you can go buy this thing, and this thing costs
$20,
$20,
25 maybe.
25, and it gets the job done. I realize it's much smaller and doesn't have 273 moving pieces.
But he also doesn't come with the gun or Ravage.
But it's like an eighth of the price.
That's true.
Yeah, and you know what? If it came with Laserbeak,
It does come with Laserbeak.
right, I'd pay more for this.
Oh, okay.
If he didn't come with Laserbeak and Ravage and the gun,
Mm-hmm.
like these accessories. So this is a $15 toy. This is a $15 toy,
Mm-hmm.
roughly. So that's $30.
Mm.
So that brings you down to 130.
130. Yeah, 130. Yeah. 131 for it.
This is not $130 worth of fun for me.
Gotcha.
This is buyer's remorse. This is I feel bad. Come at me, bros. If any of you even bother to watch this video, tell me why I should like this thing. This thing looks like this design, man. I want to give it a 1, but he made the 1 foot test, so I'm gonna go with 3.
You're going with 3?
We're going with
2?
3.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, maybe 2. This thing. It's just so ugly, and
You're having a hard time separating yourself
It
from
is.
the design of the character from the toy, because
I am,
I
but
understand where you're coming from.
It visually hurts. Like I
Yeah,
literally.
you say this about every single
this
movie
is-
toy
this
that
is, This is one of the most egregiously ugly toys, and yeah, I get it. It's based off of one of the most egregiously ugly designs. Anybody who looks at this and goes, "Yeah, that's f***ing awesome," you're a f***ing liar, and you should fuck off. And yeah, just f***ing sick Germans who stick shit up their asses wouldn't want to stick this thing up their ass. It's so f***ing pathetic.
I also don't like the bay designs for Transformers, but this guy is impressively painted and sculpted, and I'm gonna take your word that this is what he's supposed to look like. I'm going at least. I was earlier going to go 4 in my head. I don't know, maybe 3.5. I think the price for me brought it down. Once I
Yeah.
learned the price, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you like the design and you can find them on sale, I'd recommend that. I don't know if I can recommend it at full price, but if you like the design, then I don't think anyone else is going to make a better version of this. But I love the paint job. The car looks fantastic. I like Laserbeak, and like I said, the paint is great. I just don't like anything else about the design. It's a well executed, bad looking toy for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with 3.5.
Okay. Go with your gut. All right, down to me. Previously, I hadn't been that familiar with this company, other than I do have a couple of their Legends scale toys. I wasn't aware that they were doing Masterpiece scale or ones bigger than that. So I was very curious as to how this toy was going to turn out. I really like the Dark of the Moon Soundwave. I like the Studio Series one, but this one appealed to me because not only do I get a heavily articulate, well, heavy compared to Hasbro's, but a nice articulated Laserbeak. I also get a Ravage that I wanted, that I thought should have come with the Satellite Studio Series Soundwave. We get all that here. We get some great paint, and everything's well done. He looks like he should. He feels to me like an actual official Masterpiece figure.
It feels good.
He feels like Jazz. Like in Jazz, I have the official one, and I think he fits in well with those. I think this company really knocked it out of the park. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. The only way I think that you're going to get this sized movie Soundwave is if they actually do one in the official series from Takara. And they probably will, but I don't know how much better it would be. It might not even be as good as this.
Right.
I do think the price is high. That's bringing him down. I'm not disappointed with him at all. There's no buyer's remorse. It's just like, yeah, that was a lot to pay, but I got what I wanted from
Berg
him.
doesn't have a point about the paint and the parts count.
Yeah. All that moving stuff really does cost. I mean, it adds to the cost. So
And it's not floppy, so it's well tuned.
Yes, very good point. Yeah, that's an excellent point. So I'm very happy with it. I love the Ravage and everything. So I can't wait to have him murdering a bumblebee or something like that. So that's been it for this episode of Shock and Not Toy Reviews. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up, please. And all the social media stuff is in the show notes. Please join us again for our next review. And until next time.
It's pronounced NewAge.
No, no, it's not. Is it really?
Probably not.
Okay.